In the meantime, let's call this to order. We have a slight change of leadership in the UFF. We had our former chief negotiator retire. And the rules are that chief negotiators have to be active people. So we have Greg McComb and I'm Arthur Shapiro. Greg, why don't you say a little bit about all your qualifications? Not all of them, but some.
My name is Greg McComb. I'm an associate professor of mathematics and statistics. I arrived here during the Jurassic Age, way back in 1986. I've been active in the union since around 1990 or so, when Fred Zerla, who was treasurer back then, brought me into the union, and shortly thereafter, I became the newsletter editor, which is what I've been doing ever since.
And secretary.
And secretary, that's what happened 15 years ago.
Okay, I'm Arthur Shapiro. I've been here for a hell of a long time, since 1982. So that's 43 years. And I'm a professor in the College of Education. And so I've done a lot of stuff with administration. Do we want to introduce the members of our team, or would you like to introduce the members?
So why don't we start with Olga, and we'll go down the
Yes.
line and tell everybody who we are.
Hi, my name is Olga Joanno. I'm the Associate Vice President of Faculty Relations at USF.
I'm Greg Dawson with the General Counsel's Office.
I'm Mike Battamore. I'm a labor and employment lawyer that's lending some assistance to the university's bargaining team.
I'm Steve Tauber. I'm the Vice Provost for Faculty Administration and a Professor of Political Science.
Michael Farrell, Human Resources. Chris Garvin, Professor of Design and Art and Dean of the College of Design, Art and Performance.
Okay, let's introduce our team. Susie, you want to say something?
Susan Ariev, I'm at USF Tampa Library, Education, Philosophy Department, Religious Studies Librarian.
How long you been here?
20 years.
Sonia Ramirez Goldman, I'm an instructor of world languages, and I've been at USF for, I think, 35 years.
You've been treasurer for 13 years.
That sounds about right.
I should just say there are munchies in the back if anyone has munchies, features of munchie desire.
Okay.
I'm Tim Boaz, faculty emeritus. I was an associate professor in what's now called the Department of Behavioral Health Science and Practice in the College of Behavioral and Community Sciences. I was at USF for about 34 years before I retired.
Okay.
I'm Justin Henry. I'm Assistant Professor of Religious Studies. This is my third year here at USF.
You're a professor with financial support.
Yeah, it's all good, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. I think everybody has a copy of this. We have a couple of suggestions. You can take a look at these ideas. We're obviously targeting a good faith. We're interested in having more than one meeting every other month. We hope to have meetings every month to finish the contract up. What else does it say? And we hope to be able to TA as a temporary agreement on all the items. We have a proposal that we take the contract, with the exception maybe of 23 and TA on the whole thing. That's a proposal we'd like you to consider.
So let me see if I understand that. What you're saying is just to have a status quo contract?
Yes.
2023?
Except for the salaries article.
Okay. Except for wages.
Except for
Yes,
wages.
except for wages. That's a potential proposal.
Okay, well. We'll go to caucus at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
And we'll have a conversation about that.
Sounds good.
That include the promotion wages, then would stay status quo.
Status quo except for 23, which is
Right,
wages.
but promotion raises are an aid.
Let me see.
And we had decided to move those higher.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
more or less agreed with much of
Yeah.
you.
That's. Are we, what do you think, guys?
Maybe you could figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Motion raises.
Thank you.
what We're saying,
We had relatively substantial agreement,
they're
except,
talking about TAing that, which
well,
is a change.
we're not.
We're asking what,
We're asking what you're TAing, because there were a few differences. We did not want to put research professors in there, but we had
Mhm.
relative agreement on the
You
rest.
didn't want, no, I read. All right.
Sounds like a good suggestion.
And you said it, what did you call it, a tentative proposal, or?
Tentative agreement is.
No, potential proposal,
Yeah, no. I think they're proposing that we enter into a contract
Yes,
that would mirror the 2023 language.
okay.
yes,
With the exception of those two economic items,
right.
which would be proposed, wages and promotions.
Yeah. And since,
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
yes,
so.
since Christmas is coming along, this could be a nice Christmas.
I celebrate Hanukkah.
Hanukkah's
It's
also,
also Ganesh's birthday.
Who?
The elephant faced god in Hindu.
Oh, good.
Okay, well, that gives us a lot to think about right off the bat, right?
Sure.
Okay, and we have these ground rules. Does anybody have any questions about the ground that have been proposed?
I thought they were very articulate and well written. Maybe articulate.
Well, okay, not that, while they're looking over the ground rules. We haven't discussed as a team, and we haven't thought about this proposal to go with the 2023 status quo contract.
Yes.
So it's something we have to take up.
Of course,
We came in today with a couple of articles. But, so. We don't want you to, and we'll give them to you to look at,
good.
but we don't want you to interpret that as a rejection of your proposal. Just because we're giving you.
Thank you.
Contract language, because we haven't taken a position.
Are those responses to the proposals we had made previously, or these?
Yes,
Okay.
they are. So
Good
I'm just
question.
gonna, I think the thing is that we'll let them have these and we'll go to caucus.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, and we can caucus
That would
over
be
what we're
great.
saying.
they're all articles we've discussed. We'll have probably seen each one of these multiple times. This is what we understood to be still outstanding. We wanted to at least follow up. on
Okay.
those.
Hopeful.
Are they outstanding? They're outstanding.
Can I just ask something since I'm a member of the UFF Bargaining Committee? I'm not quite sure that
I
this.
thought a ghost, I thought the ghost.
Hi there.
Here, and I was like, what?
Where is this?
There she is.
I'm here. I just want to make sure I understand that. So you're going to TA everything except for the salary article? How about Article 6 and all the other ones?
No, we haven't decided to TA anything yet.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
We just got a proposal.
Your team
Yeah,
made the
brought that up.
proposal.
That's
Well,
possible.
my team. So you're going to propose to TA everything except for the salary article?
And promotions.
How about Article 6, discrimination, bullying?
Yeah,
Well, that's,
Let's see what their response is.
that's.
Okay,
Okay, well, let's start there. This is Article 6 on discrimination. And,
Is there an electronic copy that Carrie could see?
we could probably work that out, maybe.
electronic? Yeah, that could be sent to Karen. I did. Yeah. Oh, you have a copy. Yeah.
You're gonna have to read through this,
yes.
but, basically what we're doing is, we're maintaining a more streamlined definition of harassment instead of a long, drawn out definition of harassment that's been proposed. We also think that in discrimination matters, that before having to go right to the grievance process, if we feel like there's been discrimination. We would have, the complaint go to the individual's office that investigates claims of discrimination. And let that, see if that works itself out, but you do not lose the right to grieve. It would be if the discrimination office's result was not to your satisfaction, then you could grieve.
Which office are you talking about?
EO,
It is the,
It would depend on the.
right, EO for
the
Title
complaint.
VI, Title IX for Title IX.
So
So EOC, you're talking about the EOC for Title VI?
EET, the employee experience team with Central Human Resources for EO complaints, and then for Title IX complaints, those would obviously go to Title IX. office.
right. So you would just track through our policies.
Yep.
On how to address discrimination complaints, and then see if that resolves the matter.
Good.
So let them do their job. And then, if
May I
Not
ask,
that-
is the editing of this from the proposal we had made or from the original
Right,
contract?
proposals is made,
Okay, thank you.
yeah. It's hard to understand with all the track changes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's difficult to decipher.
Some of this language, CBA adopts the language from Title VII, and then a lot of this Title VII language is developed from case law, which obviously changes can vary by circuit. I understand the intent here, but it's difficult to just. If it was concrete, what it means everywhere, that would make attorneys' lives a lot easier. Unfortunately, it's just not. So we have a reference to Title VII, and however that defines it is what we abide by. That's always been in our city.
I understand that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a proposal for Article 21, which is other employee rights. And I believe what we're proposing is status quo.
Page 2.
This is known as being the vote.
Thank you.
Right.
This is what they gave it.
This is your first, those are the extras. What do you have on the of one? Those are the.
I think you had non-discrimination.
We have 6.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
Jared,
they're indifferent.
Justin, you need six?
I think he's got
I
one.
think you've got.
You have 21.
Yes.
Okay, the last, article that I'm going to give you to consider, or we go and consider what you've offered to us, is Article 20, which is the grievance procedure. I want to talk about it for a second. And I'm just gonna hit the high notes on it. Again, it's a pretty, it has a lot of language and process in it. So I think it needs to be read carefully, so I'm not trying to go through it line by line. But you had requested more time to file the grievance initially. More time than the 30 days that's currently in the process. We're willing to do that, and we're willing to make that filing deadline out to 45 days.
Good, thank you.
This is appendix F.
there was discussion about having an informal resolution step. And we have that in, it's step one of the process, is an informal resolution. Well, there's a step one, but we've kind of just moved everything.
Where did the other even procedure?
No, I got, yeah, when you give me a second, I'm just going through it. Quickly. We have the prohibition on, where you can have this. We have the prohibition on arbitration language, and it says that we recognize that the statute that prohibits arbitration is under challenge. And that if, the challenge is successful, then the arbitration comes back. There's a, language on, what is it? At 2015, there's language on, mediation. And, we simplified what happens to the timing of the grievance if the parties offer mediation. What we said simply is that, the grievance is told upon the signed agreement by the parties to go to mediation. So, instead of having to negotiate future dates for the grievance, we just told
You just what?
the grievance, so it just stays in abeyance until the mediation is successful.
I think that one of the concerns was it seems like a lot of agreements within agreements within agreements. We're gonna agree to go to mediation and we're gonna agree on what the dates are, and then we're gonna agree within that agreement to do, If we agree to go to mediation, we're trying to resolve it, we control the time, the deadlines while we're reporting.
Does that mean it could be in limbo forever?
Well, then you'd be in mediation forever.
Well,
I mean, if there's an agreement to mediate, at some point you're going to proceed to the mediation. Or you withdraw and go back to it.
I mean, if the union wanted to propose some sort of expiration, that's a consider too, and it's not in our interest to have mediation, to have grievances drag out forever either.
That's for sure.
And what you also have is an appendix F, which goes with minutes.
Everybody have an appendix F?
Yep.
Justin, you have an
Yep.
appendix?
I have it.
So with that, I think,
We have a
we'll take a caucus.
Thank you.
Did you say you had a response on 8?
Well, we figured because you guys said you wanted to put it in status quo, so let's figure that out and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
Or a period of up to.
Okay.
If that-
You have a time period, you want to let us know when you're done?
What time do you think we need to?
Do the caucus.
Well, we're caucus Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is there half an hour? How long, I wanna know.
Check in a half hour.
Yeah, let's look at a half hour.
Okay.
We'll check in half an
We'll
hour.
check it.
All right.
1.5 hour caucus.
Okay, you can, they're gonna keep the Zoom thing going.
One of y'all is someone that's about audience out here.
Do you want to start off?
Yeah, well, should we? All right, if we could have 1 minute for Chris to catch up with us.
Sure.
And,
So is Karen back online?
Yes, she looks like it, she is.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Glad you are, Karen.
What we doing?
we're waiting for Chris and
Oh, okay.
they got sidetracked.
It's a beautiful day.
You have to have focus.
Here's Michael. We went to the restroom.
Restrooms are important.
What's
Yeah,
that?
Restrooms are important.
Yes.
the ones in this building today are, I think.
Are they?
Are they? I'll let facilities know.
Well, facilities knows about one of them. They put red, yellow tape around it, but they don't know about the other.
Okay. All right, everyone, we're back. We appreciate that opportunity to office. So, we have looked over the proposed ground rules. And we're comfortable with them and can agree to them and we'll sign.
Thank you.
Terrific.
Excellent. That's the ground rules that what we passed out to everybody.
That's your ground. rules.
Yes.
So you have, you're going to need to have two copies.
Copies.
Okay. So you need to sign some.
Oh, I got another one.
Oh,
I got another one here.
okay. Oh. He wants to, not that one. Okay. As to the proposal that you made to have a status quo agreement going forward, based on the language of the 2023 collective bargaining agreement, with the recognition that I'm gonna articulate a couple of areas where we have to look at. Very limited areas that we have to look at. We like that idea.
Good, thank you.
We think it's, it brings a lot of issues off the table.
Yep.
And brings us to a contract, so that we're under contract quickly. And, some of the things that came up, I don't think they're insurmountable. I think there's things we all can agree to quickly. One has to do with Article 8, we talked about that before.
Yes.
The language, we gave you language on promotion that has, higher promotion raises, increases. And we think that should be continued and reflected. So that's not status quo, but the rest of 8 would be status quo. With the exception of, we have some language on summer. And part of that, Steve probably could explain it better than I can, but some of it is some relief for the summer cap. So we don't think you would have any problem with that, because we're talking about.
We proposed
no-
that.
Yeah, no one losing money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just some people would actually make money. It's our cap language, but it does have some relief in it for summer cap. And Steve, do you want to say
Yes,
anything about
no,
that?
what it would do is it would retain the language that there's a cap at 12,500. However, a dean may waive or raise the cap with the provision that the rate would be the same for everyone in the college. So it's not like a dean would raise it for one person, but not for another. And the reason behind it is that for some colleges, there are budgetary restraints, but for other colleges, they having difficulty finding people to teach summer because
That's for sure.
it's so low as a percentage of the salary because the salaries are so high. So those deans can raise or waive the cap for a summer. So it's a summer by summer So faculty may get more money, and again, it has to be uniform. They can't say, we're gonna raise it for person A and not person B.
Because those are two positive economic areas that we have
Yes, they
been
are.
discussing. When we say status quo, there's no reason not to put into effect the better provisions, the higher wage provisions in those areas. Okay. Now, there's two areas of the status quo collective bargaining agreement that have been affected by changes in state law. One is the arbitration prohibition, and one is the dues deduction situation, which I think you have successfully,
It's turned around, right?
yeah, you've successfully implemented an alternative system anyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But that's in the language, you know, so I think what we do is just put the caveat that we talked about, which is this is currently not permitted by law. We understand that it may be challenged. If there's a change in law or the challenge is successful, this can be restored.
we've done it.
Perfect.
And then we have to bargain it, we have to bargain Article 23.
Yeah, and
That's it.
clean up like D6.
Oh, yeah, I think it's that. I think both of us will have to take the 2023 collective bargaining agreement and redo it because there may be dates or
Yeah.
a reference that is
Yeah.
no longer viable. Like just a housekeeping due diligence cleanup review. Not for the purposes of identifying substantive differences, but identifying areas that make sense going forward. So that's where we're at.
I think we're at a very good place.
Good. Good.
It's been very successful.
Thank you.
So how do you want, what about logistics here? When, like, we said today, we would be happy to TA Article 21, you know, that you put here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's, you know, we're okay with that. So how does that work? I mean, do you wanna, when you look at the contract and you come back to doing the status quo, are we gonna TA article by article? Is that how you wanna do it? I just wanna know how you wanna do this, how this works.
Go ahead, please.
Well, I was gonna say, for the ones that we are all in agreement on, just status quo, we could probably just TA those here today, right?
Okay.
So 21, if we wanted to do that, and then, or we could do it all at once at the next meeting, once we've done our cleanup.
Yeah, well, and I don't think we have to go through article by
I
article.
don't think so
And
either.
sign each
The whole
article.
thing.
I think what we do is make a list of all the status quo articles that we're in agreement on. We sign it once.
Right.
So
I
that
agree with that.
captures all of
Save a
those
lot of
articles.
trees.
And then we,
Yeah.
where there is language change, we have that initial ones.
We're saying, we're TAing on Article 21.
Okay.
Need two copies of this. Where's
Yeah.
another copy from you?
I don't have it. You
I
have it.
have another copy.
Okay. So let's say this.
So maybe we do. You know, with the ground rules, we wanna try to get some kind of meeting together in December.
Mhm.
Yes,
Understanding we have winter break
Yes.
and calendar issues. probably
You
for
have
everybody.
finals and.
Maybe we try to get a, you know, a shorter meeting or something on the books for sometime in December where the objective would be to TA
Yes.
what we're all the status quo, and then the couple things we talked about today, the promotion increases, the summer flexibility. We have those agreements that everybody would be able to initial.
Right.
so
Are you able to meet?
You know which article it is that has the dues deduction,
It's 20.
25,
okay?
and then 20 for arbitration.
So on this,
Did you say 24?
Yeah.
20,
20.
so
If-
FOR.
Oh, FOR
arbitration.
arbitration, okay, gotcha.
okay, so this is our copy.
Preposition.
Yeah, preposition, not number.
Sounded,
That's,
that's at the bottom, yeah.
yeah, that's, that,
You signed it at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Article 25 has reduced deduction.
Yeah, are you gonna do the language for that?
Yeah,
We
we'll,
do the same
we can
type
take
of
care of
thing we
that.
have for-
Yeah.
Okay,
Do we need to be on duration? No.
Well, when we do the cleanup, that's gonna be one of the dates that's gonna have to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the duration, is this a 23 hours?
Yeah, take it.
yes.
Anybody need a copy?
You want a copy of this?
Anybody need a copy?
No.
I just prefer my annotated dog-eared.
Yeah, that's why we brought them.
Yeah, I mean, we just have to update some of these things like.
Office names have changed.
Yeah, for example,
Yeah.
the signature page.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it seems to me like then what we're saying is that this is
These guys have it.
all of the articles
Craig, you need one of
except
those?
6, 8, 20, 23, and 25. We're all, nobody's got any problem with status quo with cleanup for those,
You said accept those articles?
except those articles.
And I asked about
We're
it.
fine with taking the old Article 6, I guess.
Oh, okay, I think we would just like to have Karen take a look at what you proposed to us on that.
Okay, good.
And, but I don't think any of us have raised any
No.
objection to any of the other articles in the old contract. So
Okay.
it would be helpful to get those all
Okay,
buttoned up.
so you think by the next meeting you would have some response on 6?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we will definitely.
Everything says we will. respond.
Yeah, and-
Everything.
Were you guys gonna give us your Article 8 then? Proposal
Oh,
that
we
you
already
had?
give it to you?
You.
I asked and he said that you would wait.
You have our 8 with the 2 changes that we talked about, the promotion
Yeah.
and summer, but I think there's other stuff in there where we were responding to other versions of it. We can clean that up, go status quo the rest of 8 and keep
Okay.
our edits on
So
promotion.
Yeah,
Right.
you would just send it to us
Yeah,
then?
I'll send it to you, Greg.
Yeah, can you send us everything that you proposed?
Ellis.
Yeah, okay, I'll do, well, 6, we don't need 21, right? We TA 20.
Right, we're
I'll
fine.
send you our version of 6.
Suggested.
Why don't we, you wanna send like a clean version of 8, except
Yes.
for the promotion
Yeah.
raises that we've agreed to.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the summer language that we're proposing, so
We can.
okay.
everything else would be the
And
same.
can
then
also
you,
send an
well, the
updated
things that you put on the
20,
table now, can you give us
Okay.
a
Yeah,
final copies of those?
What's that?
Yeah,
20
the things that you put on the table, can you give us electronic?
Yeah.
Because I like to have electronic copies of those.
Well, Karen's
But
gonna need
that's
to look at
separately,
them.
so we-
yeah.
Well,
Okay, thank you very much.
20, or are we gonna go back to status quo in 20 except for the.
Everything
Got
that
it.
you put on the table, I would like an electronic copy.
But for 8, you wanted a clean one where it's just the promotion
We're
raises.
redoing that.
Okay, we're doing
You
8, got
didn't
it.
Put 8 on the table.
Right.
No, we're redoing it.
So
Okay.
that doesn't count.
Okay,
Yeah.
We did.
Well,
You
you
have, just so you
described,
can see the
you,
language
you
of it.
described, 8, but you didn't actually.
Yeah, no, we didn't get
Oh, you
it.
didn't get, okay,
No.
then we'll send it. to you.
But we're gonna change it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well.
if you're gonna do that, that's fine, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, let's
Put on the
simplify
table,
things
send
by
it.
putting an 8.
Multiple things on there.
You're
Yeah.
gonna change it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So are we gonna talk about wages next time or just do what we agree on in the existing content?
I don't know that one.
we are going to set up an arm wrestling contest.
I don't know the,
I'll start working out.
okay, good.
You and me, Olga. All right. Let's do it right now. No,
Well, I must say,
so, yeah,
this has been an extraordinarily successful.
yes, thank you,
Huge breakthrough. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay,
Yep.
so as
Appreciate it, too.
as one of the 3 witches said, when shall we again meet?
So, we're thinking for, I know you are gonna have finals,
Go ahead.
so we're thinking for Fridays in December.
Fine.
You can't be here the 5th,
I can't be the 5th.
okay, so,
I 5th is out for me too.
okay, so the 12th, we're thinking maybe in the mornings, I know I'll
12th
be
is
at
fine.
commencement.
The 12th.
It is commencement, so there's a morning ceremony,
Yeah,
but I know
Yeah.
I'll have to be at the 12:31 and
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to be at the early one?
I picked the 2
well,
Ah, good job.
mid and
And what morning is?
I usually try to go to the arts.
Yeah, let me see.
so this is
That'd be useful.
December
You're
12th.
talking about Morning of the 12th.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough.
Didn't we
Okay.
talk
What
about
time-
maybe
what
the late afternoon?
He said it's tough for him.
Oh,
I
After
can't
the
do the
BOT
11th.
meeting?
okay. How about, what about the following week, like the 15th,
Yes, that's fine.
December 15th, let's see, that's
Monday?
that's
Monday.
Monday.
I can do that.
Was the afternoon?
Which is
Or
convenient for you.
I can do whatever you want.
1 o'clock?
Whatever.
Is that good for you?
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
Yep, okay.
Chris, that works for you.
To move something, I'll do it.
Okay,
That looks good.
Okay,
okay, so when I send you that, I'll also have a, like a, what do you call it, calendar invite thing that we normally send out.
okay. So I will be here physically.
Well, yeah, all of us will be here.
Yeah,
No, I meant, right, but so you have the,
he's gonna send it
put it on your calendar.
a calendar invite.
I never check my calendar.
I do.
Teams is evil. I stay away from it whenever possible.
Art does, so hopefully Art on this.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you all very much.
Thank you, yes.
I really applaud
Good meeting.
your creativity.
Thank you.
And your willingness to work with.
Yeah,
us.
thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. You too. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks too.
Yep.
It's Justin.
Every weekend.